In forced vibration, finding out the peak amplitude is important. So we have the steady state amplitude formula, A divided by AST is equal to 1 divided by root of 1 minus eta square whole square plus 2 zeta eta whole square. So A divided by AST is called as the magnification factor. So the steady state amplitude would be A is equal to AST divided by root of 1 minus eta square whole square plus 2 zeta eta whole square. So this is static deflection, which is equal to F naught by K. So in undamped case, that is zeta equal to 0, and at resonance condition, that is omega equal to omega n, what happens? This would be 1 minus 1 is 0, and zeta is 0 for an undamped case, so 0 plus 0, so denominator is 0, and so the A, that is the steady state amplitude, would be infinity. So that is the peak amplitude for a undamped condition. For a damped condition, we need to find A divided by AST is equal to 1 divided by root of 1 minus eta square whole square plus 2 zeta eta whole square. So for what value of eta is A by AST maximum? Okay, so for what value of eta is A by AST is maximum? That means zeta can vary because it is a damped condition. So we need to find what is the value of eta. Eta refers to omega by omega n. So what is this value? What should be this value to get this as maximum? So let's find that. So we know that whenever we want to find the maxima, we differentiate that equation. So dA by static deflection divided by, with respect to eta, it is equal to 0. So this is the maxima condition. So if we differentiate this, we get 2 into 1 minus eta square, so it is minus 2 eta, 2 into 1 minus eta square, so since this is eta square, so it is minus 2 eta plus 4 zeta eta, and this would be 2 zeta. So 2 zeta eta, the differentiation is 2 zeta equal to 0. So this would be 2 minus 2 eta square minus 2 eta plus 8 zeta square eta equal to 0. So this is minus 4 eta plus 8 eta cube plus 8 eta zeta square equal to 0. So this would be 4 eta cube plus 8 eta zeta square. minus 4 eta equal to 0, or 4 eta cube minus 4 eta is taken as common, so it would be 1 plus 2 zeta square equal to 0. 4 eta is taken as common, so this would be eta square minus 1 plus 2 zeta square equal to 0, or since this cannot be equal to 0, so this is equal to 0. Eta square is equal to 1 minus 2 zeta square, or eta is equal to root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So what is this? For a damped condition, for a damped case, eta is equal to root of 1 minus 2 zeta square for maximum amplitude of vibration or peak amplitude. Okay, so what does this mean? Omega by omega n is equal to root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So if you want to find the peak frequency, so omega is equal to omega n into root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So this will give you the peak frequency. So this is how you calculate the peak amplitude. Substituting eta is equal to root of 1 minus 2 zeta square, you can calculate what is the peak amplitude. Okay, so only in case of damped condition, only in case of undamped case, where zeta equal to 0, resonance condition omega equal to omega n, so the peak amplitude is also at the resonance condition, that is omega n. Peak amplitude is at omega equal to omega n. Okay, this is only in case of undamped condition. In case of damped condition, we have to find the maxima, and this is how you find the maxima. So you get eta equal to root of 1 minus 2 zeta square, and what is eta? Eta is nothing but omega by omega n. So if you want to find the peak frequency, so it is equal to omega n into root of 1 minus 2 zeta square. So this is for at this frequency, in a damped case, the amplitude will be maximum. So this is a very important concept in forced vibration, and it is mostly asked in numericals. Thank you.